Good afternoon, everybody. I have a Bible study for you guys today. We're finishing up day 7 of creation. This is called day 7, the day of rest. And this is in Genesis chapter 2, verses 1 through 3. Thus the heavens and the earth and all the hosts of them were finished. Heavens in Hebrew is shamayim, and that means heavens, sky. Visible sky, or the cosmic expanse and visible dwelling place of God. This verse shows that we have one universe, purposefully fashioned, sustained, and owned by God. Earth is Eretz, and that is earth, land, ground, country, or territory. Each use of Eretz shows the idea of a divinely created, ordered domain under God's sovereign rule. Host of them is Sabah, and that means host, army, or war, and this is of the entire creation. Genesis closes out the creation record by calling the celestial bodies hosts of them. Psalm 33:6 says, "By the word of the Lord the heavens were made, and all the hosts of them by the breath of his mouth." Verse number 2, "And on the seventh day God ended his work which he had done, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had done." Ended is kala, and that means to complete, finish, accomplish, consume, or destroy. Kala upholds the certainty that God brings every matter to its ordained completion. God never leaves his work unfinished. Work is melaka, and that is work, occupation, craftsmanship, or service. And this is of God in creation. This becomes the basis for Israel's labor and rest. Rested is Shabbat, and that is to cease, to rest, or to desist. At the heart of Shabbat lies the simple yet profound idea of stopping ordinary activity so that God-ordained purposes may prevail. This verse shows that God bestows dignity on rest. Rest is not just an inactivity, it's refreshment. Verse 3, "Then God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it, and because in it he rested from all his work which God had created and made." Blessed is Barak, and that is to bless or to kneel, and that is of Sabbat. Sabbat is uniquely blessed, showing a sacred time. Sanctified is Kadash, and that is to consecrate, sanctify, or set apart, or make holy. From creation onward, holiness is defined by God's own action. Created is bara, and that is create, shape, or form, and this is of heaven and earth. Bara reminds us that humanity is the work of God alone. Made is asa, and that is to do, to make, to accomplish, to perform, to act. God completed and rested from all of his work, establishing the Sabbath pattern. I also looked up the number 7, and that is Sheba, and that means to rest, wholeness, or completeness. In Hebrew, the number 7 is seen as divine perfection. I looked up the number 7s and all of the Genesis creation, and I found that there are 7 examples of 7 in the creation story. In Genesis 1:1 through 2:4, it has examples of both words and elements that occur 7 times or in multiples of 7s. The Hebrew language, in the Hebrew language, Genesis 1:1 contains 7 words and 28 letters. Verse 2 is described in 14 words. The word God is found 35 times in Genesis 1:1 through 2:3. The Hebrew root word chaya, used for animal or living, is used 7 times on day 5 and 6 of creation. as well as the Hebrew words for bird or flying, and creeping things or creeps all occur 7 times. On the 7th day, the focus of Genesis chapter 2 verses 1 through 3, it has 35 words in Hebrew. And using sentence structure, verses 1 through 3 has 3 clauses, each with 7 words, and the words 7th day are in the center of each clause. The Hebrew word tov, it's tov, which means good, occurs 7 times in Genesis chapter 1. I hope you guys enjoyed this. The next couple of Bible studies I have that I'm working on right now actually kind of finish out the creation story, so I'm working on those, and hopefully I'll finish those pretty soon. But I love you guys. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.